Hello, welcome to Nigerian Football Addict. It's Fulham 1, Chelsea 2. What a reformed
Chelsea 2.
confirmed performance, and what a game, bro. How far did you see the game today?
See, there was nothing to be excited about the game actually. There was nothing exceptional in the game. There was something special. In fact, it's just kind of like, come on, it's just a normal game now for us. And we're on a norm Chelsea team now. I just want to see with but it's making it look like maybe we did something extraordinary today against Fulham. Fulham is a baby on a norm, so
they beat you now before now.
They beat us first leg because say our coach no get sense normally now. And I wasn't born try still do today again. We'll be say thank God for the likes of Neto and the few other players that helped the team, because I know if you mentioned already now just about 2 or 3 persons there. That was people that I actually saw in the game today, but the rest and the coach, they are nonsense.
All right, now maybe talk about his changes as soon as he brought in George can't score. How you take see George performance today?
I think George has been living to expectations so far. Like for the few games that he has been coming in, he has been doing well. Like look at his first goal when he scored in Europa League. Like when they brought him, he played as a top 9 for us just in that short period. And within few minutes that he came in, he gave us a score. He gave us a goal. And today's game also, they brought him in and he played as a top 9. And just within that few minutes, he was able to be in the right position and he gave us another goal today. So the guy has been outstanding. I just pray that he keeps up the performance and will not allow it to enter his head like Matt Wickham. Because he's already this academy boy, so this small boy. By the time you don't begin to score 1 or 2 goals now, you don't begin to form like say they don't arrive. You should just keep his head down and keep learning, and I bet that in 2 years' time that was going to be a big player for us.
All right, man. I mean, quite a lot of Chelsea fans don't they complain about Maresca tactics, about him not making the team to believe in themselves very well. Do you think Maresca is that guy that can take you guys to the glory?
He cannot take us to anywhere. Where Maresca won't carry us go. He's still experimenting, and he's still going to experiment next year also. After all, if he can come out on a press conference to say that the management or the owners gave him the next 2-3 years before he can actually start competing for top 4 and winning the competition, then what do you expect of the coach like that? Like, come on now, bring the head of Abramovich. Look at the kind of coaches we buy. Like, there is no coach that comes to Chelsea team that will not win Premier League or even a trophy, or you are qualifying as a top 4. Take back now, is it Mourinho or is it Ancelotti, is it Sarri? Like, mention all of them.
At least they must win something.
Like, they must win something, and we always qualify in top 4. See, we need a fight for top 4. Now, the man on us now, they need a fight for top 4. Like, but Chelsea, if we don't win that league, we don't see we did second or third. Like, so easy. But come on, Maresca be saying that he has been in top 4 almost all the season, and it's not achieving for him. Like, I don't understand. So, like, it doesn't even make sense. So, right now, Maresca cannot take us anywhere. I was just kind of like, if they don't sack him by the end of the season, we still have to wait for another season for his experiment. If it's going to work out, if it doesn't work out, so it's the fans, we are not going anywhere, we're still going to be here. So, let's join. But Maresca cannot take us anywhere, actually. He can't take us anywhere.
All right, man. If you look at this Chelsea team properly, man, which position you think you guys will need to sign in next season and make you guys a proper competitor?
I said it last time, we need a top 9. But looking at our games in the few times, in the midfield there, we need a creative midfielder actually. Like Enzo is not that guy that can give us that creativity in the midfield, because it's leaving like he's giving this guy Casado too much work in that midfield. Like Casado gets all the work in the midfield and he's running up and down. And at times, if you don't see Enzo in the game, like our midfield is doomed.
I don't you think maybe that's where Cole Palmer will come to play. Cole Palmer should be helping in that middle of the park very well in the creativity part.
Cole Palmer is not a midfielder. That is the thing. So if Cole Palmer plays, how many times do you see Cole Palmer coming to tackle? Like in few occasions that he will just kind of like, and he doesn't have that strength.
Yeah,
he doesn't have that strength. He's not a hustler. He wants to couple that hustlers in our team. You see Jackson, you see Casado, you see Corolla. You see those 3 players, leave it out for them. Like those guys, they feel run up and down like throughout the pitch. Or doing football, trying to like defend and tackle any player that they come across. But Palmer is not that kind of player. Palmer is a playmaker. So just put him in that wing where he knows how to play. Let him be distributing those passes and be crossing the ball and everything. That's his ball. But that midfield, we are thinking that we need creativity that can move ball and move. Enzo is not giving us that. Maybe once in a blue moon, Enzo will come home and show that creativity. But
he's not consistent.
With it. So right now we need someone that's consistent in that midfield, can be creative for us. That whenever whenever the team is losing, we have someone in that midfield that can actually come out for us. I don't know if you get. So aside going for top nine, I believe we need a creative midfielder.
Yeah, I think the defense is okay, right?
The defense today, yeah, they tried. They really
I
did
mean,
well
do you think
today.
the defense will be okay throughout season and next season?
No. We need to enforce that defense. Actually, we need to enforce, because now that James is not stable in the defense now, he's bringing James. He's saying that James is the midfielder. He's saying James is a midfielder from academy and everything. So James is not in the in the defense. So you should actually allow James to play that defense, to play in his rightful wing. Then we need a central back also.
Yeah, a matured central back.
Very matured, experienced central back. We will need that. So I think I can get that, and a creative midfielder and a proper attacker number 9. I think we're able to compete next season.
All right, man. Do you think you guys can still finish in top 4 or top 5? At least you are in 5th now.
We are in 5th, depending on what Tottenham are going to finish tomorrow, because if Nottingham Forest win Tottenham tomorrow, we are going back to 6, and that 6 is not sure. Because come on, did you watch Everton Man City game yesterday?
Yeah.
Come on now, you see what those guys were doing Man City, even because of the fact that Man City were lucky enough to get those 2 goals.
Yes.
During that 8-something minutes. Like, Everton had the chance to beat them like yesterday. They lost many chances, and thank for their keeper that kind of like saved Man City also. So is it this Everton team that are going to beat? Or is it the Newcastle team? Forget the fact that Newcastle lost to Aston Villa yesterday. But are we still going to? Can we beat them? We played against Fulham today. Can we use this part of go and win Newcastle? Is it Liverpool are going to win, or is it even the Nottingham Forest that are already stubborn that are going to win? That they go pack balls, keep for you, like you can't even play low block.
So it's a difficult one.
So it's a difficult one. So which of the games in the remaining 5 games are you going to win? Like, which of the games are you going to win? So it's going to be a very difficult stuff for us, because except maybe Aston Villa and Man City, they drop them, because Aston Villa still have some tough match to play, and others still have their tough match to play. So depending on the outcomes of other teams, if we put in our best, I believe that top 6, not even top 5, top 6 can actually be that top 6.
All right. If you want to choose your 3 best Chelsea players today, who would they be?
I don't have 3 best actually, because I don't have anybody to put in the number 3. So, but my best player today is Neto. That guy is always coming out for us. He's a guy that when he holds personal attack, he shoots anywhere. So he just makes sure that he shoots the ball in the 18.
Yeah. So
Neto is good. So I'll put him as number 1. Gorege is always there for us also. The guy they also like the guy they always also. The guy no they tire. So I will pick him up, and also Cassette is always in that midfield.
Yeah.
So they always, for now, those 3 will be my consistent best players until maybe if they fucked up or anything happens next.
Legit. Thank you so much.